Good afternoon. It's 2 o'clock, time for some more music. Welcome to Pickering Bend. Nancy and I are here to entertain you for the next hour. And I'm going to start off today with a Hank Williams tune song called I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. Hear that lonesome whippoorwill, he sounds too blue to fly. The midnight train is winding low, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I've never seen the night so long, when time goes crawling by. The moon just went behind the clouds, I'm so lonesome I could cry. Did you ever see a robin weep when leaves begin to die? That means he's lost the will to live, I'm so lonesome I could cry. The silence of a falling star lights up the purple sky, and as I wonder where you are, I'm so lonesome I could cry. I'm so lonesome I could cry. Anybody joining us today?
Yes, sir. People who I see, there are more, but because the number says it's higher. But I have Skeeter Goldberg.
Welcome, Skeeter.
Yeah. And Marty Hudak.
Hi, Marty. Faithful old Marty there.
Ziggy Harpdust.
Hi, Ziggy.
Patricia Gilbert and the Furry Gang.
Hi, Patricia. How you doing?
And I think that's all that have made themselves known.
Uh-huh. Well, if you're listening in and you want to let us know you're here, you can always just drop a comment in the comment line.
Right.
And then, unless you don't want people to know you're here, in which case, don't drop a comment. This next song is by Jacqueline Steiner and Bess Lomax, and it's called MTA. It's informally known as Charlie and the MTA. Let me tell you the story of a man named Charlie on a tragic and fateful day. He put 10 cents in his pocket, kissed his wife, and family went to ride on the MTA. Well, did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever 'neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Charlie handed in his dime at the Kendall Square station, and he changed for Jamaica Plain. When he got there, the conductor told him one more nickel. Charlie couldn't get off that train. But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Now all night long Charlie rides through the station crying, what will become of me? How can I afford to see my sister in Chelsea or my cousin in Roxbury? But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Charlie's wife goes down to the Scollay Square station every day at 2:15. Through the open window she hands Charlie a sandwich as the train comes rumbling through. But did he ever return? No, he never returned, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Now you citizens of Boston, don't you think it's a scandal how the people have to pay and pay? Fight the fare increase, vote for George O'Brien, get poor Charlie off the MTA. Or else he'll never return, no, he'll never return, and his fate is still unlearned. He may ride forever neath the streets of Boston. He's a man who never returned. Yes, he's a man who never returned. Charlie and the MTA.
Janet Thompson Barry was watching.
Hi, Janet. How you doing today?
And Phyllis Davis from
Hi,
Cold
Phyllis.
Day in West Central Ohio.
Cold day in West Central Ohio, yeah. Well, you know, we've had temperatures in the 70s all this past week, and then for some reason, it decided to turn chilly today, and the highest I think we're going to get is around 50 degrees, so there's a 25-degree difference right there. And tomorrow and the days following, it's going to drop into the 40s. We won't get above the 40s. So I'm afraid winter is well on its way, and I hate winter. I do hate winter. This next song is a Carter Family song, and it's called Engine 143. It's the FFV. That's the Fast Flying Virginian, and it crashed on October 23rd of 1890. There are a couple of things in here, a couple of words you may not understand quite. The word road means railroad, and bucket is a lunch pail. That's wrong. It's a waltz. Along did come the FFV, the swiftest on the line, rolling along the C&O road, just 20 minutes behind, running into Soville, headquarters on the line, receiving strictest orders from the station just behind. Georgie's mother come to him with a bucket on her arm. She says, my darling son, be careful how you run. For many a man has lost his life in trying to make lost time. And if you run your engine right, you'll get there just on time. the track she darted, and into the rocks she crashed. Upside down the engine turned, poor Georgie's breast was smashed. His head was against the firebox door, the flames were rolling high. I'm glad I was born an engineer on the sea and the road to die. The doctor says to Georgie, my darling boy, lie still. Your life may yet be saved, if it is God's blessed will. Oh no, said George, that will not do. I want to die so free. I want to die for an engine I love, 143. The doctor says to Georgie, your life cannot be saved. Murdered upon a railroad to lay in a lonesome grave. His face covered up with blood, his eyes you could not see. And the very last words that Georgie said was, near my God to thee. Oh, engine 143.
So, Laura Hardin's with us.
Hey Laura, how are you doing out there in California?
She said it's time for another folk circle meeting today. Luckily, I'm not hosting.
Ah,
She said, love your concerts.
I'm glad to hear you get to play music with people, Laura. That's something I don't get to do around here too much.
Hillary's here from Northern Ireland.
Hi Hillary, how are you today?
And Kevin Coes from Tucson.
From Tucson. Hi Kevin, how are you? Here's a Tom Paxton song for you. It's called Can't Help But Wonder Where I'm Bound. It's a long and dusty road, it's a hot and a heavy load, and the folks I meet ain't always kind. Some are bad and some are good, some have done the best they could, some have tried to ease my troubled mind. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I've been wandering through this land, just doing the best I can, trying to find out what I was meant to do. And the people that I see look as worried as can be, and it looks like they are wondering too. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. That little girl one time, she had lips like cherry wine, and she loved me till my head went plumb insane. But I was too blind to see she was drifting away from me, and the good gal went off on the morning train. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but that you were rambling to. Nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, lace them up and bar the door. Thank your stars for the roof that's over you. I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, where I'm bound. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound. That's Tom Paxton. Can't help but wonder where I'm bound.
That's nice.
What's that cat doing?
I don't know, she's knocking my pen down.
Trying to knock things off the table, right?
Yeah, right.
That's what cats do.
Yeah. Evelyn Wallace Jenkins is watching.
Hey, Evelyn, how you doing today?
And Lee English.
Hey, Lee, how are you? This next song is by Hetty West. Now the cat is climbing up onto the organ.
It won't play unless he figures out how to pump it.
Yeah, I don't think you can pump that organ and play it at the same time, cat. This is called 500 Miles. If you miss the train I'm on, you will know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle blow 100 miles. Lord, I'm one, Lord, I'm two, Lord, I'm three, Lord, I'm four, Lord, I'm 500 miles from my home. 500 miles, 500 miles, 500 miles, 500 miles. Lord, I'm 500 miles away from home. Not a shirt on my back, not a penny to my name. Lord, I can't go home this away. This away, this away, this away. I can't go home this away. If you miss the train I'm on, you'll know that I am gone. You can hear the whistle of 100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. You can hear the whistle of 100 miles. Can hear the whistle of 100 miles. That's 500 Miles by Hetty West. Here's a song by Utah Phillips. It's called I Remember Loving You. I look at my brown suitcase and think of all the places that I've been. Railroad yards and prison guards and dumpy little towns along the stem. And the whispering of the people as they watch every move that I go through. I remember all these things, but mostly I remember loving you. I remember loving you back when the world was new. And I think you love me too. I remember loving you. The buckskin smells so the people tell as they huddled in their flashing lights that cut the night, the railroad bow that pulled us off the train. Winter's cold and the norther blows. I'm huddled in the corner till I'm blue. I remember all these things, mostly I remember loving you. I remember loving you, back when the world was new. And I think you love me too. I remember loving you. The winter streets were the frozen street, and the sleet comes soaking through the cardboard in my shoes. Where the promised land might be a place where a man could find free cigarettes and booze. And the alleyways full of ragged strays, the doorway where I tell my troubles to. I remember all these things, mostly I remember loving you. I remember loving you, back when the world was new. And I think you love me too. I remember loving you. I remember loving you, back when the world was new. And I think you love me too. I remember loving you. I remember loving you. That's a great song by Utah Phillips. Haven't had much going on this week. I got my partial back. I had a brand new partial this past month, and the front tooth started to break off. So they had to send it back to the laboratory and have them fix it. And now Monday I go in to have a crown on my other front tooth. So I ain't gonna have no front teeth no more that are mine anyway. But at least they'll probably match. And they don't now. This next song was written by a fellow named Guy Clark, and it's called The Indian Head Penny. It's the story of the last penny made in 1909, the last Indian head penny that was made in 1909. They're very valuable today. My grandmother collected those pennies in 1909 because the designer, the artist on the penny, his initials were VDB, and those were her initials as well. So she collected those pennies, and she had a whole bunch of them, and unfortunately we don't have them today. I rolled off the San Francisco Mint in 1909. The last one they ever made, you should have seen me shine. When I landed on the counter, they gave me to a kid. Making change for a drawbreaker was the first thing that I did. I got traded for a pocket knife, 2 marbles and some string. Wound up on a railroad track, waiting for a train. Snatched up by a hobo and turned right into wine. Hitched up against the wall at least 1,000 times. Round and round the penny goes, round and back again. Listen and I'll tell you the places that I've been. I got stolen from a banker by Pretty Boy Floyd and them. He gave me to a farmer who was trying to save his land. I was good luck to a soldier back in World War II. He lost me in a poker game the day the war was through. I got stuck behind the backseat of a 51 Chevrolet. Spare change in the 60s getting worthless every day. Now it's piggy banks and gum machines and occasional wishing wells for laying on the barroom floor Indian heads or tails. pretty lucky penny. Lord, it happens every time. Just when I start feeling lost and left behind, some kid will pick me up and wonder where I've been. Put me in his pocket and here I go again. Round and round the penny goes, round and back again. Listen and I'll tell you the places that I've been. It's the Indian head penny. I hope you all are having a good day today. I can't say it's a bad day here, as long as you're inside.
Right. It's warm.
Not out in the cold.
Yeah.
I have to go out and get that filter out of the fish pond and clean that again. I just got finished cleaning it yesterday and now it needs to be cleaned again. So I'll be doing that after the concert, and by then it'll be dark. It gets dark here now around 5:30 or so. Of course, in a month it'll be dark at 4:30. I don't know who came up with that idea. Here's a song by William Kent, and it's called Wabash Cannonball. From the great Atlantic Ocean to the wide Pacific shore, she climbs the flowery mountains o'er the hills and by the shore. She's mighty tall and handsome, she's known quite well by all. She's a regular combination on a Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as flies along the woodland of the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome bluebirds call, traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Well, she came down from Birmingham one cold December day. As she pulled into the station, you could hear all the people say, now here's a gal from Tennessee, she's long and she is tall. She came down from Birmingham on a Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodland through the hills and by the shore. Hear the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call. You're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. Now here's to Daddy Claxton, may his name forever stand, and always be remembered in the course throughout the land. Those earthly days are over and the curtains round him fall. We'll carry him home to victory on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she rides along the woodland through the hills and by the shore. In the mighty rush of the engine, hear the lonesome hobo's call. You're traveling through the jungle on the Wabash Cannonball. I think I read somewhere that there never was a train called the
Really?
Wabash Cannonball. Yeah.
Oh.
If I'm wrong, somebody will tell me, I'm sure. What's the
Laura
fun?
said, I vacuumed up the kitty litter, and wouldn't you know it, a half an hour later, the cat makes a mess again. She can't help it.
That's what cats do.
Yeah, she understands.
Stitch has been running around the living room here,
Yeah.
trying to get into trouble as best he can.
Yeah.
So far, though, it hasn't worked. Not more than knocking your pen down, right?
Yeah.
This is a traditional song now, and it's called Man of Constant Sorrow. I'm sure you're familiar with this from that movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? I am a man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. I bid farewell to old Kentucky, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble, I have no friends to help me now. Who has no friends to help me now? It's fairly well, my old lover, I never expect to see you again. For I'm bound to ride the Northern Railroad, perhaps I'll die upon this train, perhaps I'll die upon this train. You can bury me in some new valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love one another while I'm sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave. Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger, my face you'll never see no more. But there's one promise that is given, I'll meet you on the golden shore. I'll meet you on the golden shore. Man of constant sorrow. I have a lot of train songs in here, songs that have the word train in them. I couldn't find enough of the ones that I knew to fill out an entire program, so there's other songs in here as well.
Couldn't find any Indian corn pudding songs.
That's right, it's National Indian Corn Pudding Day. I looked at the recipe for that, and it doesn't look bad at all. It could be pretty good. It was an adaptation going back as far as the Pilgrims.
Before all the corn was GMO.
Yeah, they didn't have the wheat like the British did, so they substituted. It was an adaptation of the British hasty pudding. So they just instead of using the wheat flour, they used the corn flour, and put an original American twist on it. Hello, Kitty Kitty. How are you? Yeah, you trying to get in trouble over here now? Not gonna work. Here's another train song. This is by Vernon Dalhart, and it's called The Wreck of the Old 97. They gave him his orders at Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, but it's old 97. You must load her into Spencer on time. Then he looked round and said to his black, greasy fireman, just a shovel in a little more coal. And when we cross that white oak mountain, you can watch old 97 roll. It's a mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danville in a line on a 3-mile grade. It was on that grade where he lost his air brakes. You see what a jump he made. He's going down grade, making 90 miles an hour, and his whistle broke into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle and scalded to death by the scene. Now ladies, you must all take warning from this crime on and learn. Never speak harsh words to your true loving husband. He may leave you and never return. That's the wreck of the old 97.
Marie H.W. just joined us.
Hi Marie, how are you doing today up there in western Massachusetts? I'm finally remembering where these people actually are from. Yeah.
And Janet's from Long Island, New York.
Aha.
Yeah.
My brother was born on Long Island. Appropriately, he was born in Flushing, Long Island. We always had a family joke about that. This, excuse me. This next song is written by, author unknown.
No.
At least I wasn't able to find it, so. I've been all around this whole wide world, down to Memphis, Tennessee. Any old place I hang my hat, it'll look like home to me. Don't let your deal go down now, boys. Don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down now, boys. The last gold dollar is gone. And now I left my little girl crying, standing in the door. She throwed her arms around my neck, saying, honey, don't you go. Now where did you get them high-top shoes and that dress you wear so fine? I got my shoes from a railroad man and my dress from a driver of mine. Don't let your deal go down, my boys. Don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down now, boys, till your last gold dollar is gone. Who's gonna shoe your pretty little feet? And who's gonna glove your hand? Who's gonna kiss your lily white cheeks? And who's gonna be your man? Now Papa may shoe my pretty little feet, and Mama can love my hand. She can kiss my lily white cheeks till you come back again. Don't let your deal go down now, boys. Don't let your deal go down. Don't let your deal go down now, boys, till your last gold dollar is gone.
Have you heard the way Kathy does that?
Yes, I have.
Okay, it's different.
I know. I looked at. There's a lot of different versions of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them use minor keys,
Yeah.
but
It's totally different.
that seemed to be the easiest one for me to do, so that's the way I did it.
Okay. Bob Loomis says hi.
Hi, Bob. How you doing?
It's from Sea Ranch. The Sea Ranch. We're on a week-long getaway, and it's unbelievably beautiful here. I don't want to hear it, Bob.
Where are you? Where is he now?
The Sea Ranch.
The Sea Ranch?
Yeah.
Where is that, Bob? Let us know.
It's sunny in the upper 50s in the daytime. Just a little rain shower welcome last evening. And almost zero noise. No sirens, no loud cars, no endless suburban motor tools whining and chattering. Yeah, we got them. Just the distant sea and whatever we generate in that regard while loafing and walking here. Thanks for old 97, he said.
All right.
Ziggy said, Don't Let Your Deal Go Down is another nice Mixolydian tune. Thanks for performing it.
You're welcome.
Listen to Kathy's version, Ziggy.
I'm always in competition with Kathy Hollingsworth. Every time I do a song, Kathy doesn't do it that way.
Yeah.
That's what folk music is, man.
I know. You put your own spin on it.
Absolutely. Here's an A.P. Carter song. It's called Sweet Fern. Springtime is coming, those sweet lonesome bird, your echo in the woodland I hear. Down in the meadow, so lonesome you're singing, while the moonlight is shining so clear. But I know he's away in a far distant land, a land that is over the sea. Go fly to him singing your sweet little song, and tell him to come back to me. Sweet fern,
Sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern,
oh tell me, is my darling still true? Sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern.
I'll be just as happy as you. Will-a-lee, 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 yeah-lee, will-a-lee, will-a-lee, will-a-lee. Oh, tell me, sweet fern, is he thinking of me and the promise he made long ago? He said he'd return from over the sea. Oh, why do the earth roll so slow? But I know he's away in a far distant land, a land that is over the sea. Go fly to him singing your sweet little song, and tell him to come back to me. Sweet fern,
Sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern,
oh tell me, is the darling still true? Sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern.
I'll be just as happy as you. Well-a-lee, 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 yeah-lee, well-a-lee, well-a-lee, well-a-lee. Upon my finger he placed a small ring on the day he was leaving his home. I promised I'd be his own dear little girl and love him wherever he roamed. But I know he's away in a far distant land, a land that is over the sea. Go fly to him singing your sweet little song, and tell him to come back to me. Sweet fern,
Sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern,
oh tell me, is my darling still true? Sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern,
sweet fern.
I'll be just as happy as you. Will-a-lee, 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 yeah-lee, will-a-lee, will-a-lee, will-a-lee. That's Sweet Fern.
Bob said it's maybe 100 miles north of San Francisco,
Oh,
Coast Highway 1. Lovely North Coast area.
I was going to say that's a beautiful area up there.
Is that near Occidental?
Well, it's up above Occidental.
Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, it's quite a few miles above Occidental. In Redwood Country.
Mm.
Of course, redwoods are south of San Francisco too, but they're north of San Francisco as well.
Mm.
Okay, this next song is by Jean-Joseph Mouret. Mouret. M-O-U-R-E-T?
All right.
Mouret, right. And This was written in the 1600s.
Mm.
You'll recognize this as a theme song to Masterpiece Theater.
Ah.
Back in the day when you watched...
Fanfare of Strings.
It's called Symphony of Fanfares.
Symphony of Fanfares, that's it.
What was the first Masterpiece Theater show?
Upstairs, downstairs.
Upstairs, downstairs, right. So this is the theme from that series. Symphony of Fanfares. Haven't done that in quite a while.
Mm.
This next song was written by Michael Edwards and Mitchell Parrish and Sigmund Spath, Rory Birch, and Fred Maurer. Can't believe it took so many people to write this song. It's called Tell Me Why. Tell me why the stars do shine. Tell me why the ivy winds. Tell me why the skies are blue. And I will tell you just why I love you. I don't know why the stars do shine. I don't know why the ivy climbs. I don't know why the skies are blue. One thing I do know is that I love you. Because God made the stars to shine. Because God made the ivy climb. Because God made the sky so blue. Because God made you is why I love you. Tell me why the stars do shine. Tell me why the ivy climbs. Tell me why the skies are blue. And I will tell you just why I love you. Tell me why. Why all those guys? Got my got Pappy's sassafras tea here.
You put the cat to sleep.
I did. The cat's sleeping on the sofa now. This next song is written by Arthur Smith, and it's called Tears on Her Bridal Bouquet. Oh, I just returned from a wedding that never should be. Although she has married another, and her heart offered louder to me. I could tell that her poor heart was breaking as she promised to love and obey. When her eyes turned to me, it was so plain to see there were tears on her bridal bouquet. If I had it all to live over, if there was some way to atone, but I know it's too late to regret now, for another has made her his own. I'll take all the blame, it was my fault. Yes, two hearts were broken today. But she tried hard this time as she walked down the aisle. There were tears on her bridal bouquet. There were tears on her bridal bouquet. That's a song that Mike Fenton and June Moshery do.
They say bouquet.
What's that?
They say bouquet.
They say bouquet?
Yeah. Sounds more folky, I guess.
I don't know. This next song was maybe it still is, I don't know. Facebook, Instagram craze.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody danced to it. And you can search the name Wellerman, W-E-L-L-E-R-M-A-N, and you can see people from all over the world dancing to this song. It's actually a sea shanty. The Wellerman supplied goods to the whaling industry in New Zealand. There is one word in here you may not be familiar with, and it's called tonguing. And no, it doesn't mean that. It means stripping the blubber from a rotting whale carcass. It sounds like a wonderful job to do, doesn't it? There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The wind blew hard, her bow dipped down, oh blowing bully boats blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. He'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. I got distracted for a minute. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side and harping her fought her. She dived down below. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed. But he belonged to the whaleman's creed, he took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days and even more, the line went slack and tight once more. The boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I have heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call, urge with captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar, tea, and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
I wish I could do the dance.
Yeah, you come right over here and you can dance.
No, I can't. I'd knock over all your harps. And your sign.
Well, we'll make room for you.
Oh, okay.
As I recall, it was a rather lively dance, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it starts out slow and easy, but then it gets peppy.
Faster and faster, huh? This next song is by Cheryl Brown. It's spelled Sherill. And it's called What Will I Leave Behind? After I leave for worlds unknown, over the borderline, never again on earth to know, what will I leave behind? Leave behind, oh leave behind, what will I leave behind? After I leave for worlds unknown, what will I leave behind? Will I be missed by those I love, or have I been unkind? And have I been true to God above? What will I leave behind? Leave behind, oh leave behind, what will I leave behind? After I leave for worlds unknown, what will I leave behind? What will I leave behind? A nice thought.
Mm.
I think we should all think about that every once in a while.
Mm.
What will I leave behind? Somebody said you should always leave something permanent behind.
Mm.
You're leaving things permanent behind and things that you've made.
Mm.
I'm leaving boxes of CDs behind that will probably never get sold. Oh, it's been a nice hour here. I'm glad that you've been able to join us. I hope you're going to have a good rest of the day for you, or rest of the evening for Ziggy in Germany. And we'll be here next week for the 140th consecutive weekly concert. Can't believe it's been going on that long. In the meantime, Nancy and I are going to leave you with this. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Who cares about the clouds when we're together? Just sing a song and bring the sunny weather. Happy trails to you till we meet again. Happy trails to you till we meet again.
Goodbye, everybody.
So long now. We'll see you next week.